Hello! Back today with another episode. And right now, what I need to be doing is I need to be gathering materials. As you can see behind me, I built this last episode, and the interior isn't completely filled. I'm hoping I can kind of, like, as I keep playing, I can find more uses for the rest of this space right here. But I made it for the honey farm, or not honey, whatever it's called, honeycomb. Yeah, because I love me some candles, and yeah, whoa, jeez, man, it's working pretty well. Anyways, yeah, we'll fill the rest of that space eventually. Um, but for now, we need to gather materials because I have designed a little house, um, and yeah, I'm gonna build it. I haven't decided where I'm gonna build it, but it's kind of in the same style as this, and I think to kind of go along with it, I'm gonna be retexturing this because in designing this house, it's in like a similar style. Um, I got to kind of mess around with some texturing. What I have also done is I've gone into a creative world with this seed, and I've started to create or design a bridge from this mountain to that mountain. Not complete whatsoever. And yeah, I figured there's no way that I'm gonna be able to like design it and then build it in a timely fashion, so it's gonna be kind of a more long-term thing. But for now, I'll crank this, you know, I'll crank this little crib out, this little humble abode, just in the meantime. So we gotta go get some materials. Yeah. All right. So I picked this little spot right here for my new tiny house, or at least I thought it was gonna be a tiny house. And you know, in my flat world, it seemed small, but I'm not gonna say it's big, but I forgot the fact that I'm on a mountain, and that's where I kind of planned to put it, like somewhere on this mountain. It's like, you know, it has all these steep hills and stuff, so I probably should have planned for there not really being a lot of flat space. Um, so now, you know, I'm doing a little bit of terraforming, which, you know, it didn't hurt never hurt anybody. It's nice, mindless work. But yeah, I have the pillars laid out for the frame here. So this is where it's gonna be, just right here. Yeah, I am unfortunately gonna have to remove one, two, three. No, am I gonna have to? Oh, this is cutting it close. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to remove this one. Ah, and I'm a lazy guy. I'm a lazy son of a gun, so I don't know if I'm gonna be rebuilding them anytime soon in their, you know, appropriate locations. But man, I put a lot of time into these trees. I hate to see them go. Yeah, it's okay though. I think this house will look good. And I had some trouble picking the spot, but I think I found a relatively nice little area for it. Oh, lag. Um, I don't want it to block the house. I wouldn't mind it being like kind of covering some parts of it, because at the end of the day, like, it would look a little weird for it to just be out in the open. Like, I know having the trees around it, my mindset behind that was, oh, it'll um kind of make it look a little more, I don't know if the mysterious is the right word, but like you can see it from down there, but you can't see the entire thing, and then as you get closer and closer, it gets more revealed. Um, I'm having a hard time kind of putting it into words, but all that to say, I don't mind having a little bit of that side covered up um, by it. So, yeah, I don't know if I've said this already in this video, but I need to retexture this because they changed the spruce texture. And I also, like, none of it is textured. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to like look at this on camera without mentioning that, just because like there's no contrast there anymore. Oh my God. I can't even think about it. But yeah. I'm gonna get to work on this. Hopefully I can get it done pretty quickly. Alrighty.
Heard. It was like Sigma, like Dominican Republic Fonk.
Ah, warm. Nice and warm. Yes, yes, yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where am I? What has happened? Space that I knew before. Where did it go? Ah, lag. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh my, what is going on? Okay, actually, dropping that. What, brother? All right, ignore him. Um, that was terrible lag, first of all. And, okay, screw it. Yeah, all right, my house is built. No more acting. No more role playing. So the house is built. Is it a success? Is it a failure? I don't know. I don't know at all. Yeah, I think it looks okay. So I've um I've also added some leaves right here and tried to like texture it. So like the spots that are lighter, I put azalea leaves and then most of it is birch leaves and then spruce leaves for the darker spots. Yeah, this has helped me learn a lot about detailing like the texturing specifically, going from oh, that didn't sound good. Going from regular dark oak to stripped. These right here, which I've used to kind of put the lanterns on, which by the way, I need to finish doing because I've seen this building at night and it's not very lit up. So we need to fix that. But yeah, there's a lot of texturing going on, which has helped me learn what I need to know for what I'll eventually do for this. Um, and the reason that you might notice this is flattened out, this area right here. It did not look like that before. And the reason for that is I initially thought that I was going to put the building on like over there. And the reason I decided not to, well, there were a couple of reasons. First of all, that tree. I like that tree. I don't want to remove that tree. And it was blocking where the building would have been. It was blocking a lot of it. Not the entire thing, but yeah, and also the building, if I were to put it there, it would have blocked more of the main base than necessary. So I like where it is now because it's blocking a little bit, but at first I thought that that was a bad thing, but as I've thought about it more, I've decided that it's actually a good thing because what my vision for this area is buildings along the mountain, along the hill, kind of staggered in like an aesthetically pleasing way, all the way up to the top. And that will take a lot of terraforming and a lot of carving out pieces of the mountain, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just what has to be done. I've done it, a few times now, so that's okay. I'm used to it. No matter. But towards the top, the buildings I guess will get larger. They will at least be on a higher Y level, but ultimately they will all be at least slightly overshadowed by this building back there. And it's also a good thing that I decided to flatten that area out, thinking that I was going to put the building there because I want to put something there to kind of even this out. Not maybe to the exact same like degree to where it just looks too uniform, but I want to have something there. It probably won't be as quite as big. Um, oh, lag. But I will have buildings on both sides, multiple buildings on both sides going up. And this, I'm gonna pull a B-dubs right now. This is gonna create kind of a picture frame uh, uh, effect. It's blocked, but you can see it peeking through when you're at the bottom, and you're like, oh, what's that back there? Maybe if it's raining, you'll get that fog effect, um, and that will look cool. I have seen it since I've built this. It's pretty cool. Anyways, there will be a building right there, and that building will be right there. And as you come up, more and more of it gets revealed until eventually you can see it in all of its magnificence. Pretend that it's properly textured and actually looks um, like it has a lot of contrast right now. Yes, use your imagination, get those brain juices flowing. Um, yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's supposed to be there. That. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. I don't know what's going on there. Any whoosies. Yeah. So I've learned from this that from unexpected situations, well, this is something I should have expected, so I don't know if that's the right term to use, but from things that seem like bad events or mistakes, I have been able to kind of realize more of what I want out of this area. So which leads me into pointing out the fact that the right thing to do and the right way to go about a journey like this where you're on this game and trying to make an area look nice, it's not really, it shouldn't be about overthinking it and trying to just plan everything out down to the last minute detail, um, because you're trying to be a perfectionist with how you build. um, that's cool and all, but what you really should do, if you're not like a super genius and can't like visualize areas like completely one to one and just have like a crazy mind, which even then I don't know. I still think that the best thing to do is go with your gut of what you think would look good while you're looking at it in the present day, and then go from there, and then use whatever decision you make to kind of guide you into the next step and towards the next direction of where you should go. Um, adapt to your past decisions and use those to make future decisions. Because of that, I know that I want to put something right there, and I can visualize that now, and I think it looks good in my head, at least. So, yeah, I don't mean to yap. I don't mean to get off topic. Focusing on this building, I might add some small details. I want to kind of tweak the area a little bit to make it look more like it belongs. Like I might put a tree somewhere. I don't really know where yet. And like I was saying earlier, I'm kind of too lazy to do that right now. Um, but I don't know if I have. I don't know if I already talked about this, but I do want to put in some more trees, like a different type of tree, a different type of pine tree, because these are pine trees, but the branches, are a little exposed, and it might be easier to just do a tree that's just the trunk and then leaves around it, because what you see is the leaves anyways in a pine tree, like that's the structure. I genuinely can't remember if I've already said that already in the like 5 minutes that I've been recording this clip. So apologies if I have. Um, but yeah, um, I'm excited, man. For a little while there, like my motivation for this world or for this base, this area, it was kind of suffering, and that's part of the that eating might have been too loud, so I wanted to pause and give it a second. But I'm excited now. Like I'm actually interested to see the future of whatever I decide to do. Um, and yeah, I wanna again, I can't remember if I already talked about this, but I wanna make this terrain look more full, just all around. Um, I might kind of do what I've done down here up there with the like below the base level. If it's exposed, I have like some stone instead of dirt. I did a little bit of that up here. I think it looks okay, so I might do that for like the rest of this, at least this front area, of this hill or mountain. Um, 'Cause yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks kind of cool. It don't look bad. Yeah, so I'm always editing the terrain in between projects. I think that helps a lot. Um, just as you build up piece by piece, it's better to in between those kind of just reassess where you're at with the area around the empty spaces, trying to make it look more full and natural. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. But as far as the near future goes, yeah, I want to build something right here. Like I said, I'm still not exactly sure what, but I am also designing, like I said, the bridge over there. So me and the guy whose base is in that mountain over there, we're gonna keep collaborating on that and keep designing it, and we'll pump that out at some point. But that's more of, like I said, like a long-term thing. Yeah, I'll see. I'll see what I want to do. I hope this has been like a comforting, maybe that's not the right word, an enjoyable experience for whatever reason for you. Like I said, this took a little bit longer because just things going on, but I'm relatively satisfied with how things have turned out with this. And yeah, ooh, Oh, something's definitely going over there. What if I did like a big tree over there? If anyone has suggestions for what I should put over there, or if a big tree would be like a good thing, or maybe like a lighthouse or something over there, I would appreciate if you guys let me know your thoughts on that, or just anything from this area. Um, yeah, that's not mine. That's not mine. That. Basically, this line, like right here. Yep, that's not mine. That is mine. Boom, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. Yeah, 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 yeah. So this area right here. Please let me know any suggestions at all. Um, yeah. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Please keep up with my uploads in the near future because yeah, I now kind of have high hopes for this. Oh, also this chimney. I learned a lot by building this chimney. I just freeballed it. So I think it looks nice, like the texture, like the mixing the tough with the stone brick, and I wanted to put a hay bale below it to make the smoke go higher, but I don't really know how I'd do that because I'd have to. I don't know. I just decided not to do it. I think this looks better. It's worth it. And of course that the little the wall on top to top it all off. Um, yeah. So I hope you guys like this build, and bye bye.